Hello, my name's Connor McDonald. I am the project lead and one of the programmers on Crowdwork. I'll let my other two team members that are here with me introduce themselves now if they want to.
Hey guys, I'm Josh. I'm the main audio and music lead for the project.
My name's John Hunt. I'm one of the 4 artists on our team.
Cool. Uh, so I guess I'll start out with a short explanation of how our game works. We are primarily inspired by Mega Man Battle Network and games like One Step from Eden. Uh, there's not really a formal name for this genre, but it's kind of called real-time RPG. We just refer to it as a turn-based RPG. Um, so the way that our game works generally is that the player has a number of moves that they can select to try to attack the enemy player on the right side. Um, here, let me. So the enemy player will do an attack and move to position themselves in front of the player, and the player, when it's their turn, will be able to select from a number of attacks that appear down at the bottom. They're formatted like joke cards. So the premise is that you're a stand-up comedian who is trying to go around and exercise the spirits of cynicism from washed-up former kings of comedy. So yeah, there was a lot of work that went into the art direction, the music, the programming. We're very proud of our finished product. I guess that's all to cover from a design standpoint. A lot of our work post the end of the game jam has been moving our project over to Godot to take advantage of some of its more unique features. But our plans for the future involve getting a more focused deck building mechanic, allowing players to create a custom deck full of jokes they like, and having a wealth of enemies and bosses. One thing I did forget to explain, there's a meter at the top called the level of laughs. This meter will fill whenever you play a joke or cast a spell from your store of jokes, but it will fill more when you play a joke that the crowd is set up to like. So that's something we're going to work on in the future, is allowing the crowd to display what kind of joke they like. And it creates this kind of balancing act between playing jokes that are most optimal for the situation and playing jokes that will get the crowd more on your side. And as the bar fills up, you'll have access to a number of buffs, things like that. So if Josh, do you want to talk any about the music direction on this?
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Connor. So making music for this game was actually a lot of fun. We first initially were planning to have actually 10 songs out by the initial game jam, and that was just a terrible idea. So we had to scale it back to just this intro song, and that we used for the trailer online. But it was a lot of fun making it. We do plan on, as we make more boss fights, to incorporate like more music that kind of fits the character, to kind of like go along with the theme. A big goal that we have is integrating the sound effects that we made. Didn't get into the game jam build, but we definitely plan on having that for the finished game. So yeah, a lot of fun there to be had with making sound effects for all the different jokes and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun to kind of express your creativity through these. I know a little bit of coding, so I do a lot of the sound integration. I've been working on that. It's been a lot of fun just all around. John, do you have any thing you want to say? I guess not. Oh.
I mean, as far as like the art direction and stuff like that goes, it's been fun collaborating with different artists for once. Like normally, just being the only artist is a lot of extra work, and it's been making the process go a lot faster with extra artists. I'm more of like supporting role because the main ideas, the main themes and ideas are by one of the artists that aren't currently here right now. But I've been enjoying like the whole like just the themes and stuff like that. We're going to try to incorporate a lot more like funny like interesting icons for like the turn indicator and stuff like that. Hopefully in the future. But yeah.
All right, very cool. We've got a lot of comments and questions in the chat. Sean Shepard asks, multiplayer, asymmetric style, how are you handling?
So, in terms of general structure, we were thinking on a base level, having it be a PvE game. So the general structure would be that you enter a level, you face off against maybe a number of smaller, less challenging enemies, and then you face off against the boss of that level. So primarily player versus enemy. We have had a lot of people express interest in multiplayer, but if that was something we were going to do, I think we'd be pretty far out on it. Our goals as far as the future for this game involve really refining and creating a finished product out of the existing structure. We're this might be where some of that legal money comes in, because we're not entirely sure about our ability to use stand-ups. You know, if we can and we can provide commentary that way, maybe. I will say little look behind the scenes here, but we have had a character in the works for a while named Sari Seinfeld, legally distinct Jerry Seinfeld. But yeah, it's definitely being tossed around and we want to do. We're not so sure about the legality of it though. I think our general approach to movement is more of a FromSoft type thing, where the more you play against the enemy, the more you understand their general tactics. So we have, when the enemy player attacks, you'll get these warning indicators that pop up briefly. But as for enemy movement, that's kind of something we wanted the player to figure out on their own. We think it makes the dynamic of the fight more engaging, and it leads to more replayability.
Excellent. So what sort of things do you need help with on this game?
Sorry?
What sort of things do you think you need help with on this game? Need help on programming, art, audio, effects? What do you think?
In terms of current help, we're kind of at capacity. Our team is pretty big. We've got 3 programmers, 3 artists, and 3 musicians. If anything, I would say maybe a bit of additional help from anybody who knows a lot about Godot. One of our programmers is extremely experienced, and 2 of us are super new. We've been kind of using Unity the entire time, and we're having a little bit of trouble catching up on that. But in terms of art and music, I think we're pretty set.
And we've been talking about this in the GGDA channels recently. We do need someone to do a good Godot tutorial introduction and help maybe set up a channel for that. So if you have any Godot aficionados in the chat, let us know. We can talk to you, maybe get you involved in mentoring as well. And I'll repeat what I said before because apparently it didn't come through well. There is a comedy event at the Star Bar in Atlanta on Monday nights. I think it's still called your effing 15 Minutes of Fame. For all of you interested in the comedy side of this, might want to check that out, get ideas for humor. Never steal someone else's joke, but always get inspired. All right. Yeah, looking forward to what you're going to do with this one. Any last thoughts on plans and keeping that larger team coordinated?
No, I think we're super thrilled to be here. We're all super thankful for this opportunity. And we just want to, we're excited to see what comes out of this. So thank you.
All right. Dove, any comments as the mentor? Apparently he's extremely happy with what you've done and knows that you're going to win this. All right. With that, we are going to go ahead and transition to the next group. All right. Big round of applause and laughter for Level of Laughs.